Entry number 30. If I could go back in time, I would go to August of 2013. I would tell myself everything that would happen and how to change the future. She would have days to look forward to, and I wouldn't be in the mess that I am in now. I would tell her what mistakes not to make and where my lost bracelet and CD were. I'd keep the house clean and keep my room sorted and clean, and I would relive every moment with her and be her coach. Entry number 31. If it were up to me, Rhoda would spend the school year except holidays with her mom. She could have 3 Christmases. One with her mom, one with us, and one with her dad and her dad's family. Then Rhoda would spend half the summer with her dad and half with me. She told me that her mom gets mad whenever she leaves, and she cries. And her mom gets mad at her for it. She wants to have Rhoda more than a total of 6 months, and her dad is way too protective. She doesn't cry when she leaves her mom. It's not fair. Entry 32. When Rhoda came at Christmas and Easter, we were promised a sleepover, but it never happened. Stephen and his stupid family live in Glendive, so when Rhoda's not in Havre, she's there. What happened to hanging out with me in Miles City? We were best friends when we were kids, but her parents took her away from me. She's 12 and I'm almost 16. We never get to do anything we did 5 or 6 years ago. It's not fair that I'm stuck alone all the time. Rhoda has a great and perfect life, except that she doesn't see me very often. Entry number 33. And this one's kind of a long one. 3 pages long. It's been a while since I talked to you last, but now I'm 16, and my sweet 16 wasn't very sweet. My sister and her son went to a monster truck rally, so Addison and her younger brother spent the night, and Addie was a brat. My Halloween costume, and that year I had gone as Cleopatra, so my Halloween costume was still on the floor, and she decided to play dress up with it. The huge collar thing was unfastened, so she rubbed it on her butt. When she did, she looked at me like, "What are you going to do about it?" because she knew I would yell and Mom would defend her. She put on the dress, the crown, and even the cape. She purposely went back and forth between the playroom and the living room, and then she was good. We had a good dinner, movie, and ate candy. It took her a long time to go to sleep, though. She woke me up 3 times during the night. The first time, smacking my back and telling me that the music was off. The second time, crying because she had a bad dream. And the third time, wanting to get up to play because it was morning. Because of the time change, she was awake at 6:30 in the morning, saying that it was time to get up, and she always wakes up at that time. And she's usually up at 7:30. Then I had to do chores and go to church, and that was good. Unloading groceries and changing clothes, not good. We went to lunch at Airport Inn, and that was good. And I did more chores, and that was awful. And then I went to youth group, and that was awesome. But Mom was mean to me all day. The only people who were nice to me all day were at church, and they only paid attention to me because it was my birthday, and my mom never cared. Hashtag sad face. Entry 34, I think? I'm getting sick of little kids. The daycare kids are dorks. They sing dumb songs, don't know how to read, and never listen. The Girl Scouts sing dorky songs too. When I babysit, Jake wants me to play with him and with actual toys, and Addison is a control freak with the Netflix. Their younger sibling, Brantley, is the good child. I can play Wii if I want, and he just likes to watch. He's my favorite, and I really hope he stays that way. Entry number 35. Last month, the Hub Network became Discovery Family, and they got rid of my favorite show. I can't believe it. It's not fair. They're keeping my other favorite show, though, but I never loved them anything like I loved the other one. Again, it's not fair. I want my own laptop so I can watch what I love when I want to. I would never have to worry about missing my favorite shows because I could just watch whatever episode I want to whenever I want to. This is entry 36. How am I expected to do schoolwork with screaming kids around? Seriously, what's the purpose of bringing school stuff if I can't do anything? Mom says I can't be at home if I don't do schoolwork, but when I go to work with her, she lets the kids sing out loud, and kids are crying, and the music's on, and they're yelling, they're all the time, and running around. Mom doesn't make any sense. Entry 37. Rhoda says I need to put a hashtag at the end of all of my diary entries. She's being a bitch. Not about the whole hashtag things, but she's singing and now laying on me, and it hurts. And she said my toe was in her boobs, and that's just really gross. Earlier, she jokingly called me a lesbian, and her dad's being a butthead. And she's different. She's a good girl, and I'm not. It's so weird. This is entry number 38. Rhoda makes me really mad sometimes. She's always talking about her ex-boyfriends and hockey, and she makes herself sound so perfect. And I hate that. Everyone loves her, and she's pretty, and she's everything that I'm not. She makes me feel really bad about myself. She's weird. She's skinny and pretty and semi-ly popular. She looks good in everything and doesn't know how to spell. Her only defect. And here is the very last entry to this. It's yet another complaint about Rhoda. Rhoda is perfect, tall, skinny, spoiled, rotten. She's got an iPhone and a tablet and a Kindle and a computer in her room. She doesn't need exercise because she already has a perfect body. Her hair is straight and tameable. She has an awesome mom and a cute boy living in her house. Yet she complains how her mom is a bitch and she can't date the boy. And she has so many ex-boyfriends.